You will have to bat pretty much all day, won't they? As Barnard comes into bowl, and that's played to mid-on, there's no run. Depending on what rate they score at, they might get ahead sometime maybe in the final hour. As Warwickshire try and pull off what would be a somewhat unlikely victory against Surrey. They bowl well in very favourable batting conditions, managed to take 8 wickets yesterday. They need to take 11 today if they're to win.
On the cover bound, on the mid-wicket boundary, as Foakes does the good thing and lips it over the top of long on for 6. Moves his feet and says, well, if you're going to do that, thank you very much, I'll go the long way. Yates comes into him and bowls down the wicket once again, and he's hit this one cleanly, and that's a repeat shot, and that is his century. A wonderful way to get there, consecutive 6s.
As Simmons is in, and that'll be 4. Banged in, and Foakes has just hooked it behind square and down to the 5-leg boundary rope for 4. So the Fitchley partnership now.
Pop away again shortly, because I've got to...
Yes. Yates is in, this is cut through backward point, and that'll be 4 off to the short.
There's Bamber in, and this is cracked away beautifully by Fisher through square, through the offside. Crosses the boundary ropes now. That was picked up nicely on the half volley and cracked away.
This is Clive Eakin at Edgbaston, where Warwickshire are being frustrated on the final day of their county championship match against the title holders Surrey, needing to bowl them out for a second time to win the match. They haven't been able to finish off the first innings yet, the final wicket pair. One slip for Rob Yates as he bowls to Foakes, who's launched that over the top. He'll get more runs there. Poor old Ollie Dorby has to go and chase that one as it goes for 4.
In, Foakes sweeps this one away through mid-wicket, picked it up just off outside off stump and swept it away through mid-wicket. Beautifully timed and beautifully played. Can't be the sun in his eyes.
And Dorby bowls, that's played down the ground by Foakes, and he won't keep the strike there, but he will get 4.
Webster is in to him, and that's 2 short and 2 wide, and Foakes will get onto the back foot and thump that away through extra cover. Poor old Scott's been a bit under the weather as well, so I feel for Keaton there, as this is a short one and this is cracked away off the back foot by Fisher. Not sure if it changes for the last day, as Fisher's rocked onto the back foot and cut this one between Silly Point and Silly Gully. Yates is in to it. Oh dear, that's short. It's pulled away by Ben Foakes. He hasn't got all of it, but it's over the infield. I'm happy to hold the fort. I had a nice breakfast as this is pulled into the leg side, and 2 bounces, and that's the 150 for Ben Foakes.
Little skipping he comes. Always a flatter delivery, short, and it's hoiked away for 4. You didn't quite get that one right, Zen Malik. And that's Paul again, a bit short. It's pulled the square leg for 4. So he had a tighter over his second over. It would, wouldn't it? Warwickshire should be getting very anxious now, wouldn't they? If it was the one in his game. That's short, it's pulled, and it's going to be 4 runs for Foakes. He's on to 157. Malik comes into bowl, and that's played through long on for another 4.
As here is Yates to Fisher. Oh, he's found the boundary now, because he's just rocked onto the back foot and punched this one past all the close fielders around the bat. Over the wicket comes Bamber, and Fisher pushes this one, and he's going to refuse the single to keep Foakes on strike, and I think that will be lunch. Oh no, it may not be. Let me get my binoculars out. And in over the wicket comes Hannon Dorby, and Foakes, oh, he's opening the face, he's running this one down towards the 3rd man boundary rope for 4.
To Foakes, who just punches her onto the onside and gets 4 runs. So that equals then. And mid-wicket, Hannon Dorby comes into Fisher, who drives that through the covers for 4. And Fisher moves on to 39, I beg your pardon.
Barnard is over the wicket once more. Fisher's had a nibble. Has he got an edge? Yes, he has. Would you believe it? And Barnard's taken the wicket. Right-handed Sibley is getting off the mark in typical Sibley fashion. Just on his legs, turns the wrists, absolutely flies off.